Hello everybody and welcome back to the Replay for Kids YouTube channel. My name is Kendall and today I'm going to be teaching you how to adapt a SpinArt. Now, this is one of the first toys that I always recommend anybody start adapting with because it is just that easy. We have two of these. One is called the SpinArt and this is the SpinArt specifically, the instructions for which are down below. If you're new here and have never adapted a toy with us, you can always reference our equipment video in the info card in the top right for more information on what tools we use and how we use them, and you can go to replayforkids.org, link down below as well, to find out more information about our cause. But as far as this toy is concerned, we're just soldering, hot gluing, and stripping some wires with our wire and our 3.5mm jack. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Let's go ahead and open this up, which is the fun part. Yeah. Takes up a lot of space. And when you open up the box, the top camera is going to catch this. It goes everywhere if you don't open it properly. And these all have stuff inside. There we go. Yep. The paint is in the bottom of it. Save space. It's right there. So we just want to make sure all that stuff goes back in later. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the toy. Look at that. Okay, with the toy now in my frame, you can see it's already big as it is. And I do need a pair of batteries I don't have yet. These take big C batteries here. Light's kind of shining on them. Hard to see. I'll go ahead and throw these in to show you what this toy does. This switch being on should just activate the spinner. And it's going to be hard to see with this frame rate, but this is moving. And you might be able to hear just slightly that whir. I'm going to set these aside, and I'm going to take off this section, and we will take this switch out and rewire our adaptive jack to it. And the best part about it, where we put our strain relief is going to be right where that hole already is, because we're just going to take the switch out of the toy. So let's open this up. Aha. So all this wiring and everything right here in this section, don't even need to touch it. All we're doing is taking this switch out of where it sits. And there we go. We have the switch. This little plunger part of the switch, you can go ahead and take that out, and we're removing this completely. That's actually trash. I don't know why I'm putting it in my screw plate. Now you may have noticed we have not actually prepped our wire yet, and that is because I find it actually easier to do in this step. So with our wire on the side, what we're going to do is we're going to just cut off the switch completely like that, and to re-strip, this is probably going to be, let's use this wire, I would say let's stay safe at gauge 20. And that was a really good guess because that came free. Might not focus perfectly, but you can kind of see the glimmer there. And we're going to go ahead and strip the other side, and those are both available to us. Now with our wire stripped on this end here, the one in my left hand, we're going to go one-to-one just like this. We're going to twist it right now. Just make sure that all of these wires come together on each side. Just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and clip that into my helping hand so they're both visible. These wires are twisted together. It doesn't even need to be that perfect. We don't need that perfect braid or anything like that. They just need to be ready. So now we can just solder directly over them. There we go. Puff smoke, normal. As always, when you solder, dominant hand holding the soldering iron, while your non-dominant hand feeds solder onto the iron, just like tinning the tips, except now we're technically soldering these wires together, you know. There we go. Just like that. Great. With these now soldered together properly, we're just going to put hot glue or electrical tape. I'm going to do hot glue because that is more permanent than electrical tape would be inside one of these toys. If my hot glue gun would like to work today is the question. Oh, there we go. So we're just hot gluing over that entire thing. And it's totally okay if some of the glue falls onto some of these electronics, because it'll just pull off real easily off the molded plastic. Just like that. It's going to look all gloopy, globby. It does not need to be perfect because it just needs to be functional. With these hot glued together, you can already test this toy. If we go ahead and split our wire just the same way, I'm going to strip our wires. There we go. Just go ahead and set these right here inside the toy. You know, lift this up a little bit so you can't, you know, don't burn out the motor here. And if we touch these together, find a good angle. Oh, there we go. I'll put it up to the mic so you can hear it activating. There you go. This is where we're going to add strain relief real quick. So, I'm going to throw an overhand knot pretty early on in my line here. Probably like right there. You want slack still inside. But where that switch went is exactly where this wire is going to come out. We can go ahead and just feed our wire through here, and there we go. You can pull it tight, and you can see there's not pressure on this at all. That double check to make sure when you pull right here, like, I don't know if you can tell, I'm kind of straining for that. That's not pulling any of these wires, even with this cover not on all the way. So these are tighter than they normally would be with the cover up like this. So that means that there's enough slack when I set this down. With that in place, we can go ahead and close our toy back up. You do not need to be super perfect with your wires here. Just make sure that they're in there and they're clamped, ready to go. Like, see, I just pushed this down, thinking from my angle, thinking it was fine, and those wires are trying to sit up. So you just want to make sure that all that stuff goes in when you set it closed, and don't force it too hard, because that means you probably could make your life easier with just a little bit of effort. There's no perfect way to get it done. Just, there we go. So that's on there, and I can go ahead and screw this back together. See, the box, getting into the box is harder than getting into the toy. It's very, very quick here. And now everybody's favorite part is going to be our jack. So these got messed up a little bit when they went in, but per usual, I am going to twist these up now this is over here. And do not forget our jack sleeve. If we forget that, we got to redo everything. So we want to make sure that this jack sleeve goes on first. It might mess up your wires. That's totally fine. Just make sure that those are fine, and throw your overhand knot in like so, so that you are not going to lose that sleeve before you close your toy. We're going to go to the sleeve and to the tip, which is going to be the back post and one of the top circular posts per usual. It might just take a second to thread properly into your jack. See? Like there. I can't, there's a wire sticking out. Can't let that happen. Sometimes I don't get it perfectly on the first try either. So our volunteers get really worked up because they don't think they're doing it quickly enough. Quick is not the answer. Correct is the answer. And sometimes correct is not quick. We just want to make sure that we are set up for success per usual. And make sure our wire is readily available to us. Let's go ahead and turn this. So that's the first one we see. Jack is ready to be soldered onto. Just like that. So slightly out of frame for you guys. It's totally fine. There we go. My iron's really hot, so that's going to melt immediately to make contact. Look at that. Very quick. Go ahead and set this down for a moment as I turn my jack to be readily available to my other post. It might burn some of the plastic here. I just already can kind of see that happening with how hot my iron is and how close it's getting. I just want to make sure that I am not connecting anything that I shouldn't be. It's blobby, so I want to kind of get most of that off of there or around it if I can. There we go. And I might even take some diagonal cutters to make sure that once this dries, that's gone. But already connected up, good to go. And we're going to try it with the test switch. Go ahead and throw our C batteries back in our toy. And I'm doing a terrible thing. I'm too confident. I'm going to close this up because I am that confident it is going to just work. That closed. I plug our test switch in. And I hit this button, this should start spinning. Just like that. Awesome. And just like that, we have now adapted a SpinArt toy. I really want to stress, as I did multiple times in the video, this is one of the simplest toys that we have in our instruction list. So please check it out. I think if you've never adapted a toy before, this is a great starting point. We'd love to get more people involved in adapting toys. If you need any more information or have any questions, please feel free to drop them down below and visit our website, replayforkids.org. We have nothing but tutorials and things like that on there, as well as our YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.